Hey everyone, I'm Tracy Eldridge, and I'm your instructor for Criminal Justice 416 Domestic Terrorism. So tonight I'm just going to kind of go over some of the basics of the course and then the assignments for this week. So to start out with, please always feel free to email me, message me, call, text, whatever is the easiest form of communication for you. Anytime you have a question about an assignment, about a concept in the course, if you have an issue with a grade, whatever it is, just go ahead, let me know so that we can go over it and discuss it. So the first thing I want to discuss is the pretest. So please make sure, if you have not already, I've sent a few emails out, please take the pretest. It's not graded, so you don't have to worry about that, but you do need to take the test, and it will be closed out at the end of this week. So please get that done as soon as you can. By the way, I do have a cold, so I apologize for any coughing that may happen. Next, I would like to make sure that you all have access to your textbooks. So please go ahead and click on the link to see if you can download your textbooks. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here and show you exactly where that is. So if you come down here on the page, if you look right here down under course ebook important, it's this one right here with the little puzzle piece. That is where you are going to be able to download your book. You're going to click on that and it should bring you right to your textbook. So click on it. Here we go. You can see where I was reading last. So pretty easy, but please go ahead and make sure that you can access your book. So in case there's an issue, we can get that solved right away. Next, I would like to talk about the course project. So if you go, again, we're right under course materials and resources. Here, just to backtrack a little bit, here's where your course pretest is located. Click on that, take the test, get it over with. It won't be that, it's not painful. Open discussion area, please feel free anytime you have a question, if you'd like to also post it in the open discussion area. You never know if another student's having that same issue as well, so we can all answer questions there as well. The news forum is where I will be posting things. I'll also send out an email so that you are alerted to things that I do post in there. And now here for your course project, there's a bunch of documents here that I highly recommend that you go ahead and read through about your course project. I'm going to go ahead here and click on course project requirements. So this for this course, you're going to be analyzing 2 domestic terror events in the United States: the Birmingham church bombing and the Boston Marathon bombing. And so what you're going to do is you're going to address the changes in the different situations and how it was handled, the impact that it had on society, things like that. So for Unit 1, if you look here under Project Timeline, Part 1, Unit 1 is just research. So at this point, for Unit 1, there's nothing that you actually have to turn in, but you should go ahead and be looking into these 2 incidents. I am offering extra credit. If you submit this week your resources, you need at least 5 resources that are scholarly, meaning that we're not looking at Wikipedia, we're looking at scholarly sources that have been peer-reviewed and are reliable information, which if you use the ECPI online library and access the database, you'll find more resources and you'll be able to actually utilize. So if you would like to get extra credit towards your project, if you submit your excuse me, if you go ahead and submit your reference sheet in APA format, then you can get extra credit, 10 points added on to your final project grade. So again, this is just going to show me that you did in fact start the research process this week, and you will need to have at least 5 to get the extra credit. Unit 2, you need an outline of the Birmingham church incident. Unit 3, you'll be submitting an outline of the Boston Marathon bombing incident. And in Unit 4 is when your actual research paper is due. So please take note of this. Your final project is due in Unit 4. Your final paper is due in Unit 4, not in Unit 5. Unit 5 is going to be your presentation. Here you're going to have to submit a video or a video presentation or a PowerPoint presentation that you have narrated. So it's up to you on what you'd like to do with that. Just a few key points, quick points about your project. It's a minimum of 5 pages, a maximum of 10 pages. Please, no more than 10 pages. I will stop reading. A minimum of 5 scholarly sources are required. So you can have outside sources that are not scholarly sources. If you want to use a news website or something along those lines, that's fine. Make sure that whatever information that you are using is reliable, credible information. Wikipedia is not reliable, credible information. Anybody can go into Wikipedia and post information. So don't put that in your resources. Don't use it as a resource. So that's really all I want to talk about for your course project. So we're going to go back here to our main page, and there's Zen on here. We don't use Zen specifically for this course. I'm not really going to go into details. If you do need help with that, please let me know. I can help you. Chalk and wire. We will be using chalk and wire. You will be submitting your part 4. In Unit 4. Your final paper will be submitted through chalk and wire. So you can submit the practice. I've uploaded information about how you can get extra credit by uploading a practice chalk and wired assignment, so that when it comes down to it in Unit 4, that you won't have difficulties making sure that you can get your work submitted. Again, here's the ebook. Let me know if you have any issues downloading your book. And on to Unit 1. So again, in here talks about there is extra credit for submitting a reference page for your final project. For those of you, hopefully this is an issue, but right here is all you have to do is click there, and it'll take you right to these office hours that you are sadly missing right now, but that's okay, because I will post the videos, the recording of the video in the unit, so you can go and look at it anytime. It's not critical for you to be here. So Unit 1, Discussion 1, introducing yourself. Most of you have already done that. If you haven't, please do so. Unit 2, excuse me. A lot of you have already posted, but again, you only have to do the one that starts with your last name. I do want to stress, though, that you need to post on at least 2 other students' post in their threads. You need to reply, make a comment. It needs to be something more than, hey, great job, or nice work, something thoughtful, something meaningful to add to the conversation, or asking a question, things like that. Replying to the other posts is worth 35% of your discussion grade. So please make sure that you remember to do that. And again, always include your resources. Let's go back to the main page and look at our next assignment for this unit. The Unit 1 briefing assignment. The main thing I want to talk about here is just that you remember to summarize. You're going to be finding an article, and it's very easy when you read an article to just go right into kind of copying what they said in the article. If you need to take a break after you read it, come back maybe an hour later, 30 minutes later, and then summarize the article and then add that in there. Just be very careful not to use word for word from these articles that you're choosing. And again, the same thing with the application assignment. Because some of it is defining terms, do your best to define the terms in your own words and not just copy and pasting what's from the textbook. Also, on our assignments, always utilize your textbook first. There's a reason that we have picked that textbook for this course. So, let's go into this assignment, and it talks about lone wolf terrorism. Before you go to the internet and Google it, please go to your textbook. The textbook has a really great, oh, it's not still in there. Sorry, guys. It has a really nice search box right there. So it's almost like Googling. It's great. So go to your textbook first, look for stuff in your textbook. If you can't find it in your textbook, then you can go to the internet and look to the internet to find more information. And you can also look to the internet to find more information as a second source to add to the discussion that your discussion on the topic. But make sure that you go to the textbook first, because sometimes some of these words will have different meanings. And if you just Google it, you could be talking about something that really isn't pertinent to this class. So go to your textbook first, and again, cite all of your sources for this. And again, this is also in these assignments where you're going to kind of define terms. You need to remember, and when it's like a bullet, a numbered assignment, because a lot of you I know will just kind of copy and paste and do number 1, and then you'll add your answer in there, which is fine. Just make sure you always answer in complete sentences. Even if it's just you're giving a definition or something like that, you still need to answer in complete sentences. Again, here's your Unit 1 course project. Again, that's not an assignment. So just go in there and check it out. Start looking around, seeing what you can find. And then your reflection assignment. At the end of every unit, there is a reflection assignment where it just asks if you have any questions, maybe, summarize something very, very simple. So please feel free to ask any questions. Give me any information that you'd like to give about what you liked about a unit, what you didn't like about a unit. However, please don't wait until this assignment to ask a question if you're confused about a topic in the course. Please come to me as soon as you're reading and you're like, I'm not really sure what this means or what this assignment wants or what this topic is about, whatever it might be. Again, feel free to put it in the assignment, but please don't wait till this assignment comes around. Go ahead and ask me right then and there so I can respond to you and you can continue with the course. So so that's the reflection assignments, and there is one every unit. So that's pretty much all I've got for right now. Please let me know if you have any questions. Again, I am, sorry, I gotta figure out, let's see if we can not share the screen anymore. Stop sharing, there we go. Please let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to contact me whenever, and just let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you be successful in this course. Hope you guys have a good evening.